Alright, so I fucked up tonight. I asked my boss to come here, and he showed up. And I asked to go last, he still stayed. And I had to make a whole new fucking skit up. Thank you. So let's just wing this here. Alright, so I was an infantryman in the United States Marine Corps. Thank you. I did, 2 deployments to Afghanistan. My unit got engaged. Keep clapping. I feel good. My unit did over 90 firefights with the Taliban, and I was awarded the Purple Heart at the end of my tour. Yeah, it's a pretty badass resume, right? But the thing is, I got my ass kicked by a bunch of 12-year-olds in fucking paintball. It's pretty embarrassing. I mean, it didn't help that a bunch of wounded Marines showed up drinking beer out of their prosthetics hungover from the night before. You know, we were on the field. I'm like, Kevin, get your goddamn leg on. They're my friends. They're my friends. I didn't get to choose them like a lot of people get to choose their friends. They were issued to me. What you see is what you get. For instance, we did the biggest helo raid ever to land in Afghanistan since Vietnam. And there was a stronghold of 15,000 Taliban that were producing opium. And probably some of the best Afghan Kush anyone has ever smoked. And this is what they told us. Everybody started freaking the fuck out. Especially the Marine next to me on the helicopter. Private Joseph Steele, he's freaking out. And I said, dude, you gotta chill the fuck out. Are you okay? He's like, man. I gotta confess something, man. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, listen, when I was 17, I jerked off with motor oil for the first time. I got black dick pics on my phone. And if I die, they're not gonna be erased. My grandma's gonna be super mad at me. I said, Joe, that's the last thing you gotta fucking worry about right now in this helicopter, man. They find it. But I'll tell you one thing about Joseph Steele. He was an amazing dude. A year later, our truck was hit by an IED, and it was a shit show. I was scared as shit because after I woke up, I was like, do I still have my dick? And I immediately grabbed it. It was there. It's the first thing I worried about. That's what any man would worry about. And all I hear is, don't worry, Josh, I'm coming to save you. The last fucking voice I wanted to hear before I get picked up. But he had no problem coming over to get me, and, he actually saved my life. And good for him. I love him. Thank you. Continuing on with that, my best friend lost his leg, and he's actually the godfather of my daughter, and she admires him. And, we always get together once in a while, and, we're at the bar the other night.
Once in a while.
And he's like, look, man, I just realized that after 3 years of losing my leg, this crazy sex position I can do, let me show you. And I go, whoa, bro, all right? My wife is standing right here next to me, and I don't want to hear her cut my fucking leg off for better sex, because lately I've been a little selfish, all right? The military was good to me, but I'll tell you what got me through the military and most of my marriage. It's a hobby. It's a hobby that I developed when I was very young. Pornography. You guys heard of it. All right. I don't just always masturbate to it. All right, I learned from it. I try to spice things up. And then I learned that you can't watch porn without masturbating, so that's kind of damn near impossible. Oh God! And I'll tell you this: do not hire a maid and expect to have a menage a trois with your wife. You will be standing there butt naked, looking pretty fucking stupid. I watched this one porn video for the guys in here, Mrs. Texas. And she was sitting there like, oh, look, I'm so sorry I yelled at you. You know, it was my fault. Let me blow you before your friends come over and watch football. I didn't get to watch the rest of the video because I ejaculated right after she said that before she took her clothes off. Super fucking nice. Last thing I can give you guys when it comes to porn, that you got porn, and then way the fuck over there you got reality. Do not go to Enterprise and expect to rent a maroon minivan going around picking up MILFs. That's not how that works. I found myself 2 hours later in Roosevelt Field Mall in a minivan, like. And then finally I was like, just man the fuck up, just do it. Beautiful MILF, walks out between the doors. She's got her purse in one hand, Victoria's Secret in the other. I wanted to know what that secret was. So I pulled up next to her, as creepily as possible as I could. I go, yo babe, how about you get in the back of the van, I park, we fuck, and I leave and we never talk again. But I only said that because that's what they said at MILF Hunters, and it worked every goddamn time. Before I can finish, she fucking whipped around. She's like, Josh, you're so dumb, and who's watching our daughter? Yeah, so much for spicing things up. She made me feel stupid because I actually didn't know where the fuck my daughter was at that time. I think I told Kevin to watch her. Not sure. But, I didn't think I was going to have to live with that mistake for the rest of my life, because Enterprise likes to send me promotional mail telling me what the newest minivans they got in. My wife just throws it up on the fridge, like it reminds me of it. I'm like, all right, fine, you just missed out on the best sex of your life. Yeah, my wife's a kindergarten teacher. She teaches 5-year-olds, and, well, she treats me like one too. But I do love her. I love her to death. I love her smile. You know, I love her personality and her little giggle. And I really, really love when she wakes me up at 3 a.m. in the morning to ask me why I'm cheating on her in her dreams. Like, go to bed, you fucking psycho. But she's great because the next day she forgets about it and she comes home and gives me kisses and makes me dinner, and I don't hear the end of it, and I was like, I'm just fucking kidding. No, she brings it back up, and I gotta go over this over at 8:30 p.m. I'm getting interrogated on why I liked it so much in her dream, and this is a fucking sign, and who is she? I go, all right, listen. You fuck girls in my dream, and I don't mind, so why is this been such a big fucking deal? But then her teacher mode kicks in, and she's like, there are more productive ways to go about this without hurting each other's feelings. And if you don't mind, taking a step back and repeating yourself. Oh, okay. All right. I'm 31 years old. I don't like it when you talk to me like a 5-year-old. And tonight, I'm gonna fuck that girl again in your dreams. But I met her in New York. I love how New Yorkers have Billy Joel and the Piano Man. Woo! Yeah, I know. Cheer for that. You guys got Billy Joel and the Piano Man. Come on, guys. I'm from Baltimore. I got Cisco and the Thong Song. Yeah, I feel proud you got Billy Joel, all right? Yeah, you do. I'm so jealous. I'm still thinking about it right now. But me and my wife, we have a beautiful, beautiful 5-year-old daughter. She's the most amazing gift that I've ever given before. Actually, when I was 10, Santa Claus got me Grand Theft Auto when I was 10, so it's kind of right there, but I won't tell her that. But just the other day, I heard my wife telling these beautiful, precious, bullshit stories about her when she was pregnant. And I remember when you first kicked, you were like a little ninja. And you're the only one that heard mommy's heartbeat from the inside. And I'm in the back like, where the fuck was I? Do you think she just born and I said, hey, that's my baby? I'm gonna be her father? No, that's not how it works. So I kindly walked in without hurting her feelings and tried to communicate well. And I told her and I said, what the fuck was that? Because I remember the pregnancy being a lot different. You were a raging lunatic. I remember the night she first kicked too.
I remember.
She struck a chord in you and you wanted a cheesecake from the goddamn Cheesecake Factory at 10:30 at night. And I told you were out of your goddamn mind and you freaked out. Your head spun around like The Exorcist and said, go get my goddamn cheesecake.
That's the truth.
Yeah, any food she asked after that, I went and fucking got it, ladies. Don't worry. Alright? Gee, do you know how much pot I smoked during those 9 months? It was a lot, alright? My drug dealer almost became the godfather of my daughter. He actually stopped seeing me because he's like, I can't handle your problems, dude. I was like, well, who the fuck do I vent to? I got no friends. She doesn't let me see them. I was on the couch for a whole goddamn week and I couldn't puzzle it together why. Now I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I on the couch? I don't get it. I came home and there was a pillow and blanket on the couch. Why am I sleeping here? Well, when we passed in the hallway, you did one of these. Sorry, we're not rich. We don't have a big fucking hallway. You're big. You're 9 months pregnant. But I'll tell you what really ticked me off, because it's my daughter's mother, and I would never break that bond between them as a father. But as a husband, and having to deal with that beast for 9 months, shit's going too far. I'm already dealing with finding out McDonald's is dealing with the monopoly shit, and that shit was all bullshit. Now I got this. So my daughter comes up to me and she's like, Daddy, listen, I just want you to know that Mommy's my first love because God put me in her first. But I don't want you to worry because you're my second love. I fucking had it. I've had it. I know, it's beautiful. It is. But as a man, listen, it's a daddy's little girl thing, all right? Daddy's little girl. Always daddy's little girl. So I kind of leaned over and I said, okay, listen, sweetheart, I want to be eye to eye when I tell you this shit. God put you and Daddy first. And on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, after Sunday Fun Day, me and your mother were in a good mood. And 80 seconds later, Daddy put you in Mommy's belly. And that's actually where you and Mommy's story begins. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'm sorry. One last thing before I go. I asked my daughter, I said, hey, tell me a joke tonight so I can tell the people, all right? Because every time she sees my videos, she's like, Dad, you didn't say the joke I said. Okay. This will describe how our household is. Aria, tell me a funny joke about tonight. Okay, all right. What did the mommy say to the daughter at night? I'm like, what? She's like, go brush your damn teeth. Swear to God. All right, guys, thank you very much.